So loud. All right. This one comes from True Scary Stories. Around Halloween of 2010 or 2011, I'm in Texas living in an apartment with my then girlfriend who grew up Jehovah's Witness. She's never celebrated a birthday, let alone the best holiday of the year. But now she's living by her own rules, she's up for some new experiences. She wants to wear a costume, walk the neighborhood streets, see some spooky shit, the whole 9 yards. Halloween's my favorite time of year, so I'm more than happy to be the one to introduce it. The day of, we get our costumes. Nothing crazy. She paints her face up in zombie or some kind of ghoul-like fashion. I decide to go with those little latex pieces you glue to your face and blend in with flesh tone paint. It comes out great, better than I could have hoped. I got one on my forehead that looks like a deep cut, another that looks like a big hole has been ripped out of my cheek. I drip some of that gelatinous fake blood that stays in place and looks fresh for hours. It looked real. We both admire it for the next few hours before the sun starts setting and we hit the streets. Our apartment complex is surrounded by neighborhoods, so we get plenty of residential streets to walk down. We're having a great time looking at all the house decorations and kids wearing costumes. She's loving it, so much that she's ready to take it to the next level. She wants to go a few blocks up to the cemetery. I'm like, yeah, that's a Halloween thing. Let's go. To get there, we gotta walk a little ways on a street that's pretty busy. It's extra busy this night. There's no sidewalk, just a bike lane wedged between the road and a grassy hill. We're walking against traffic. The sun is gone and it's just blinding yellow lights whooshing past us about every 3 seconds. Bike lane is steady, getting more narrow, and we're moving gradually up onto the hill. Her walking a few paces ahead of me, and me starting to think that this is getting a little sketchy. We're going along and stuck walking at the edge of this steep hill and the busy road when suddenly I hear the rev of an engine. 2 headlights coming our way suddenly turn into 4 as a big Ford F-250 tries to go around the slower car in front of it. The truck tries to move around it on the bike lane. Like all those Ford models, it has the extended side mirrors that stick out like 2 feet. I'm watching my girlfriend ahead of me as its passenger side mirror slams into her right shoulder and spins her around. The mirror explodes into a million little pieces of plastic and glass. I'm like, holy shit. I run up to her. She's like standing, kind of dazed. I'm asking her if she's okay. She's just nodding her head. I'm thinking maybe she doesn't feel it yet, and I'm terrified to look, but I gently pull her sweater to the side to check her shoulder. A faint bruise forming is all I see. She's talking now, and after another minute of questioning, it seems she's really fine. I realize they probably make those mirrors to explode on impact for this very reason. In the meantime, the driver of the truck has pulled over with his hazards on, a little down from the way we came. We both walk over there, both of us still kind of dazed from shock and fear. The driver gets out. He's a Mexican guy, doesn't know a lot of English, just keeps saying, "No insurance," in a kind of have mercy on me tone. My girlfriend made it up to the truck first, so he's really just kind of saying it to her. When I emerge from the darkness is when it starts to get weird, and funny in hindsight. He's still mumbling to her about no insurance. She's saying something about he needs to be more careful. He finally looks at me, and he stops talking completely. I see his eyes really studying my face while it turns white as a bedsheet. I'm really too freaked out from what just happened to put it all together. I am, however, outwardly calm. My girlfriend seems fine. She's talking, moving, breathing. Eventually, I'm okay enough to kind of start smiling, try to take the edge off of our new Mexican friend, and make him feel less freaked out too. We stand by the truck for a few minutes, me and her just like, oh well, I guess we're good. The guy, meanwhile, still just dead set on me and not saying anything. He can't understand us anyway. He doesn't speak English. Me and her look at each other and mutually feel the situation has run its course. We tell him good night and walk off into the night. A little later, we're rehashing what took place, especially wondering why he acted so weird. It's only then that we recover our senses and remember how good my prosthetic looks. The guy probably didn't have time to see who hit the mirror. He probably had the scariest roller coaster ride of emotion when she came up first and seemed fine, only for me to pop out looking like I tried shaving with a lawnmower. And then the way I was standing there smiling, saying it's all right, buddy, don't worry about it. It was both the most scared I'd ever been on Halloween and the most I ever scared someone else.
Yo, this dude's terrified. He's like, oh, thank God you're right. Oh my God, I hit him. He needs to go to the hospital. Holy fuck, he's freaking hurt. He's bleeding. Did I run him over? The dude got traumatized.
Yep.
Kind of rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean...
Try to pass somebody in a bike lane, bro.
Yeah, don't
Come
be a
on.
dumb driver.
Yeah, literally. Jeez.
That's funny. I'm sure he'll never do that again.
Nice one. That was a good one.
All right.
Classic. Good. All right, on to me.